Hi. Oh, please move in silence. Move in silence. Move in silence. I cannot stress that enough. Let me tell you, whatever is happening in your life, whatever you're working towards right now, say nothing. Say nothing to no one. Say nothing to your mama. Say nothing to your partner. Say nothing to your best friend. Don't say anything to anybody unless you are divinely instructed to. Unless you're divinely instructed to. Sometimes things don't have to make sense to us to be right. And there are people in our lives that genuinely just want the best for us and want to advise us to what logically makes sense, or because of their own feelings and experiences and fears. They may advise us in a way that they feel right with good intentions, but our path and our journey is different. We are here to be disruptors. We are here to cause change. We are here to be the first ones to start something. We are here to be the ones to continue things in our bloodlines and much more. So our path is going to be different. We're going to be doing things that haven't been done before, creating things that haven't been seen before, taking things to the next level. So we need to tap in, hear that inner voice, hear the divine guidance in our lives to know how to move. Because what we're doing more than likely has not been done before around us or in the world, or it might not be something that is easily acceptable. That includes like the divine relationships that we might be getting into. You might be the first one in your family to be in an interracial relationship. You might be the first one to be in a relationship that is like multicultural. Whatever the case may be, you might be the first one to not marry someone from your tribe or from your country. Or you might be the first one that to have interfaith marriage, or whatever the case may be. Or you might be the first one to have a kind of marriage that nobody has. You might be the one who's chosen to have like to show to be the start to break that cycle of having marriages in your family that don't work out. Yours might be the first that does work out, that reflect what a true divine marriage is supposed to be. You know, when things are from God, when things are from the divine and it's right, there's a lot of obstacles that try to come against it to try to make you seem like to try to make it seem like you're on the wrong path, but you're not. But you're not. It can be harder to stay on the path that is right for us because our blessings cannot be taken away. That divine union that is meant for you cannot be taken away from you. That promise, that blessing cannot be taken away from you. So what they try to do instead is to try their best to get you not to experience it as a blessing, or to try to delay or be an obstacle on your journey, to make it so difficult on you so that you would give up. But you will not give up. You will not give up. You will not give up. If you're watching this, you're at a point to where something that has come to you that you felt like was meant for you right now, it's not feeling like a blessing. It could be a union and that person just doesn't feel like there's somebody that maybe God would have for you. Or the circumstances or situation have been made so difficult for the both of you, or for you, that you starting to question whether this is what is really meant for you. Then this is probably your confirmation that it is. It is meant for you. And things will work out in the end. There's a reason and a purpose behind everything that happens. And let this situation strengthen you even more. Let this message be a confirmation that gives you that extra boost that you needed to stay on track. You know, the more you quiet about things, the easier it will make your journey. It would take a weight because people cannot fight against what they don't know. And that's one of the ways that we can work against ourselves by speaking on something before it's time. Sometimes, even when it's time, we are not supposed to speak to certain people. We're not supposed to speak to certain people. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I remember watching this video on YouTube where this family member came to this lady and kept asking her questions about her life. And this lady refused. It was like the Spirit of God like told her to be quiet. And later this lady heard from somebody that the lady that's always quiet and that her husband had traveled or something like that, heard about her blessings basically. So she came back being frustrated. This was a family member telling her why she didn't tell her. Why she didn't tell her she had these things coming. And the lady even said in that video that no one in the family progresses. Why she was the only one progressing. She said it that way, like if you don't pay attention, you would have missed that. That she said it. And she found the lady pregnant. That and she was asking when the due date was gonna be, and the lady wasn't gonna tell her. Imagine if you're a family member and you really care about your, let's say aunt, in this situation, aunt and niece. The aunt came and was really wondering about her life because she heard about the new blessings from somebody else. But she couldn't do anything because she didn't hear it directly from the women. And when she went back, the women still wouldn't tell her about her life. And the woman refused to tell her about her due date. She was never invited. She just kept coming by herself. Don't invite don't invite trouble, problems to your life, even unintentionally. Be silent when God tells you to be quiet about things. There are some people that only going to know about your blessings from other people or from seeing you shining. Some people, they're going to see you on TV shows and that's they're going to know. That's how they're going to know about you. Some people, they're going to see you in the billboards. They're going to hear you in the radios. They're going to hear you in the speakers. Like they're just going to know when you're already on that platform shining. And even when you're there, listen to your instinct. Don't speak unless guided to. Your intuition is always going to be there guiding you as well. Listen to your inner voice. Because a lot of people mask around us. And it's hard to tell. And sometimes it only takes a spiritual intervention for us to know who is masking. What you need to focus on is on the journey that you're on right now, what you're producing in it, and making sure that you're doing your part. As for other people, leave it alone. Your part is to listen. Listen to the inner guidance. Listen to the divine guidance. Move in silence. Move in silence. It's not all gonna make sense right now. But it doesn't mean that you're not on the right track. Please take this message to God or whatever you believe in for confirmation. Don't take what is in yours. If it doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate. And that's okay. That's okay. But also take it to whatever you believe in, to God or whatever you believe in also for further messages, because maybe there's more that might get revealed to you if you go in your own prayer closet and tap in by yourself. Peace, love, and light. You got this. You're gonna make it. You're gonna win it all. But be careful with what you share.